Today we're talking to Steve Nolan with the Florida. Tell me about what you do. The Florida Department of Transportation State
Yes.
Structures Design Office.
Yeah, we have a central office in Tallahassee that oversees the whole state and 8 regional districts that actually do most of the work. So,
All righty then. Well, I have to comment, Steve, that you sound a little bit different than other Floridians I've spoken to. Where are you from?
yeah, I'm from way down south, originally from Australia, but that was 30 years ago now. So still.
Wow. Share with me your research interests.
So they've actually changed over time, which I think happens to a lot of people. But early on, I was mostly involved with pre-stressed concrete research, conventional materials. And then about 10 years ago, I was introduced to composite reinforcement and other variations of FRP. And so in the last 10 years, just getting up to speed on all the different challenges that occur with those materials compared to our traditional steel and concrete has been very interesting. So I've been involved with Dr. Nani at University of Miami for probably about 8 years now. Various research activities that we've co-sponsored or gone after to advance the state of the practice. And more recently, within the last 5 years, we've started looking at hybrid solutions and coastal revetment with the C.R.E.A.T.E system.
Yes.
And so that's been very interesting. That actually I enjoy because it gets me back to the coastal world. And so trying to leverage that into something that provides both good, support and feedback to the community, and also is technically challenging and interesting. Yeah.
Well, and that brings up the fact that you are indeed a speaker for us for our April 22nd webinar, and that's going to be the third in our series here at C.R.E.A.T.E. And the title of that is the Shoreline Protection with Sea Hive Technology. And that's what you were just paying reference to. Can I ask, number one, have you personally experienced a hurricane living in Florida?
I have, but not a very severe one. So we had a category, I think it started at 3 on the coast, but by the time it got into Tallahassee, they dropped intensity pretty significantly. But there was down trees and power outages, and it was general inconvenience. But we do have, like I said, a place down on the coast, and typically the warnings go out pretty early to get all your furniture inside and evacuate out. So we see a lot of coastal erosion, like from the beaches and things. But luckily, to date, I've been mostly spared of major impacts.
Thank goodness. Well, I want to thank you for spending time with us here on this little get to know you spot with the C.R.E.A.T.E UTC. And just before we go, can you tell us what can we expect from this webinar that you and Amin are going to be giving?
So what we're trying to present here is as a way at looking at a combination of different materials and functionality of structural materials that is a little bit different to what we normally focus on. You're like laser focused on solving a problem, and with this system, we're trying to address a number of different factors, which can be challenging, and it's less defined. So it's not, that's the push and pull with the engineering and the creative side is it's always a challenge to get the right balance there.
Well, trying to find solution to the issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, appreciate your time, Steve, and I look forward to speaking to you. I look forward to hearing your talk, and then I believe we'll be speaking really soon about this symposium that we're putting together.
Excellent. Okay. Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Steve.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.